Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. I'm John Dickerson. We're here on this very chilly morning with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, who is making his first appearance on a Sunday show since the election. Welcome, Mr. Leader.
Good morning.
Let's start with the Russian efforts to meddle in the U.S. election.
Yeah.
You've strongly condemned those efforts. Why do you think Donald Trump has not?
Oh, look, I think the best way to look at the president-elect's attitude toward the Russians is to look at the incoming national security leaders, General Mattis, General Kelly, Congressman Pompeo, Senator Coates. None of these are people who are in any way conflicted about the view that the Russians are not our friends and are a big problem. I don't think it's all that unusual for a new president to want to get along with the Russians. I remember George W. Bush having the same hope. My suspicion is these hopes will be dashed pretty quickly. The Russians are clearly a big adversary, and they demonstrated it by trying to mess around in our election.
Do you think, given the findings of the intelligence agencies, the most recent briefing on Friday to President-elect Trump, that he should say, sort of, I agree now with what you found, that there's any damage that's been done by his skepticism of these findings and with the intelligence agencies?
Look, I'm not going to critique his performance. What I will tell you is that I accept what the intelligence community has unanimously agreed to, that they were trying to affect the election, that they naively, in my view, thought that somehow they'd be advantaged if Donald Trump were to be elected. I think that was a bad bet. And that it really, in the end, made no difference, that there's no evidence whatsoever that it changed the outcome of the election.
Let me switch to Obamacare. Why do you think they were naive in wanting Donald Trump to be elected?
Well, look at the national security team.
Yeah.
I mean, these are clear-eyed people who understand fully that the Russians are not our friends.